Hello, everybody. We're on our way to Greenville right now. We're going to Elizabeth's genetics appointment. We have been waiting a little while for this appointment, but she had genetics testing in 2011. When she did that genetics testing, they found that she had a duplication of her 22nd chromosome. And they were also going to retest for Fragile X because that test came up a little weird, but they never did retest. So Elizabeth's 22nd chromosome duplication is the cause for her, according to them, the cause for her autism and a lot of her learning delays. So when we did the genetics testing last time, they gave us the opportunity, Amelia and myself, to get testing done as well, just to see, if and where, the duplication came from, and to see if, there would be a risk, of future children having that same duplication. It is genetic, so, it was inherited and passed down. They, reading through the notes when they gave us all the notes, it can skip generations. So, it could have been, a couple generations ago, and skip those, and, skip myself and Amelia, and then, went to Elizabeth. The duplication causes, most people don't notice it, but it can cause, forehead to be a little larger. The eyes are a little more widened than, a typical developing kid. The ears could be a little more elongated as well. So, all things that, before we went to the appointment, we never noticed any of those things. And everybody looks, everybody has their own look and looks different. And, but, after they diagnosed her with it, they were showing us photos and stuff, and you could see. But if they do offer us the chance to do the testing, again, I think we're going to do it. Like I said before, we didn't do it last time. So after the genetics testing, before the genetics testing, we're going to go to Elizabeth's favorite cupcake shop. It's called the Chocolate Mousse in Greenville. They used to have a shop, or the only one that they had was downtown, and they have a really nice downtown, but they moved to another location, much bigger building, but they have the greatest cupcakes, and so we're going to go check that out. Cupcake. Are you gonna get a chocolate one? Okay.
It is, yeah. Let's go inside.
here at the Chocolate Mousse. Like I said earlier, they moved buildings. And this new building is inside of it's like a little bookstore or something. It's pretty cool. But just sitting here, because I was reading her book, The Chicken in Space. And Daddy's got two of his choices, which is reimagining Greenville, building the best downtown in America, and then best of all, I've got this one, Go Tigers. We're sitting here waiting on Elizabeth's appointment. We showed up a little early, apparently. We're still about an hour from when we need to be at her appointment, so we're just going to sit here and read some books and enjoy the rest of our time. We're here at Greenwood Genetics Center here in Greenville. We're ready to talk to the genetic counselor and see if maybe there's anything new going on in the field of genetics. Like I said earlier, we previously had been to a genetic counselor back in 2010, but we're just going now just to see if anything new has came about in the world of genetics. So hopefully we get some good news. So we're leaving the Greenwood Genetics here in Greenville, and this was pretty much a waste of time. So they basically told us that the people in Kansas did all their work for them about 6 years ago, and there was really nothing else they could do, and no new developments. This guy was kind of kooky, kind of weird. He needed to go back and reread what a couple things were as far as a 22q11.21 duplication is. He was going to have to go back and read some studies, he said. Because, I was asking about some things like, I was just confirming the things that we already knew, but I was just seeing if he would give a different answer. And it seemed like that I knew more about the effects than he did. So either way, this was a wasted trip, but things happen. So we're on our way home.